Let's bring Erika back. Got a nice stretch of weather this past week. Erika, can we keep it up for a Friday?
You know, if you do like the weather, some good news. We're going to keep it going. If you like the rain, well, then maybe not so good news.
We need it around here, but...
We do, but you know, if you've walked around, you've noticed that the rain we did get has really turned everything very green around here, very lush out there. Some beautiful Central Coast pictures to be had, if you will. But we are in between quite a few different systems. In fact, we have a low just to the north of us, and then out to the west we have this high that's blocking this next low coming in. And to the south of us is actually what we've really been seeing. We have a cutoff low here that's actually producing some moisture for the Los Angeles area. That's streaming in some moisture, or I should say high clouds into our area, and that's what we've been seeing the last few days. And then we also have a high pressure system in the Great Basin area here, and that's actually going to contribute to some offshore flow tomorrow, which means we could warm up maybe a degree or two, but I'm not expecting much because those high clouds are going to stick around. That means our high temperatures are not going to maybe reach as quite as high. One thing I want to point out as well, though, is we've been seeing some moderate air quality out there in several different locations, Salinas, Gilroy, and Hollister, but more so, especially if you have that commute in the Bay Area, San Jose and the Bay Area itself, around the Bay, I should say, around the San Francisco area, has been seeing moderate to unhealthy levels of hazy conditions out there. Now, that offshore flow I was just talking about should actually help with those hazy conditions tomorrow. So if you've been noticing that, maybe some good news for you there if you do work in that area, or maybe you live in that area and you work down here. Anyway, we are going to see mostly clear skies out there tomorrow with a few lingering high clouds. More clear as we head inland. We could continue to see some of those high clouds, especially around our coastal locations and our southern locations as well. And then Saturday, a little bit of a change. We'll actually have a surge of those high clouds really push into our area, and the models now are showing maybe just a little precipitation with this. Not expecting much, if anything. It still has to get through a few layers of dry air, but I am expecting Saturday at least to be mostly cloudy in several of our locations. But tomorrow is looking pretty nice. Temperature is really not budging much. 64 for Santa Cruz. We're going to be in the mid 60s in the Santa Cruz Mountains. A little bit cooler in our higher elevations. Bonnie Doon at 62, 63 for locations around the coast. And as we head down the coast, we're going to continue to see those mid 60s out there. A little warmer inland, 67 for Salinas, 65 for Hollister. And again, our northern locations will be a little bit cooler in those low to mid 60s. For the Monterey Peninsula, 65 for Monterey and 66 for Carmel by the Sea. Not a bad day to enjoy your Friday night outside. Up and down the Salinas Valley, we're going to see those mid to upper 60s. I don't think we'll hit that 70-degree mark tomorrow either. 67 for Soledad, 66 for King City, and 67 for Bradley. Although King City, or I should say Big Sur, you did hit 70 today. I do think you'll cool down just a little because of those high clouds tomorrow. We, for the next few days, we'll see some light breezy conditions. Again, we'll have an increase of those high clouds on Saturday, but by Sunday they'll be gone, and we'll see mostly sunny conditions really for the rest of the week. Temperatures, like I mentioned, not budging much. We're going to remain in those low to mid 60s for our coastal location. Inland, again, we'll have the increase of high clouds on Saturday. We'll have some breezy to even gusty conditions throughout the weekend for our inland areas. Temperatures remaining in that mid to upper 60 mark really for the rest of the week. Like I said, it's kind of like the movie Groundhog Day. We're not really changing much. Not a lot's going on in our weather pattern. So if you enjoy the nice sunny weather, this is the week for you.
Well, that's a good movie, Groundhog Day, Erika. Thank you. Looks delightful.